Hey traders, this is Marco on the 2nd September, and it's another Friday, so we have another bar by bar. And today I started right after the news at 7:30. You can see here on the top left corner there were the unemployment rate and the average hourly earnings. You can see 7:30 is here, how prices got crazy. First we spiked up and then came back. So I decided to not trade the news and wait a few moments after the news to start my daily work. So yeah, we can see prices were trending down here, very strong, break new low, and then recovering a bit. So I'm putting my shorter term uptrend channel here and see what's going on. It's congestive here. There's no good pullback to the EMA, so nothing we can take. Price is trending higher, so maybe this is a spike in channel structure like this, going higher even more. That's strong bullish. You can see we're not able to bounce back to the EMA. So every time when this happens, we just wait and see how prices are playing out the situation and bouncing off this trend line here. So this is a spike and channel. Marking. You can see how prices nicely bounce off this resistance here and get supported by this support line of the channel. And this is the opening. You can see when the color here in the background is changing. It's 8:30. That's the opening. So let's see what will happen now. We're breaking this channel. This is interesting, but yeah, nothing to take here because this bar here is right into the support of the channel. So we just wait what's happening. And this is very strong bearish. You can see the order of bear bars. There's not even a little correction, and the correction directly get destroyed by the bears here. So this is a very strong bearish sign, a sign for me that something has changed, that we are not bullish anymore. So I'm looking for shorts, getting a break here of this shorter term channel, but nothing we can take. I would like to see prices coming back to the EMA, but this is very strong bearish, so we have to just wait and sit it out. This pullback was also not successful, so maybe the channel is like so, a bit bigger. That looks nice now. First break, new low, and making another leg down. Yeah, and finding some little support here. I like to draw these levels. Maybe in the future we come back to this level, then I know what's going on. And we're trending higher here. This channel could be played out already with this break and two legs to a new low. So let's see if we can reverse. You cannot take a short here because, as I said, the channel played out and we have the shorter term uptrend channel working here, and we don't want to take trades into the support against the current trend. So we just have to sit this out. This breaks here, makes a new high, and also it looks a bit congestive here. Okay, breaking lower now. So maybe it's time to look for a bigger structure. We have the high here, first touch here. Maybe this is the third touch. Also to the low side, it's looking nicely because this channel getting respected from the top and lower side. So the bias now is downwards. We're looking for shorts. Let me color this channel a bit. You can see this old support here, prices broke through it, came back, pulled back, and just taking off lower. That's a sign that we are in a very strong bear trend here. But we're coming off short here. I would like to see prices touching this support level and then bounce back. But we're coming short here, so this could be a sign that the steam of this down movement here is getting lower, and we might break the channel or come back to the key entry point and take another push lower. This is a short-term trend line. First break, new high. Reaction of the channel, interesting. I have to adjust the channel a bit maybe. Like so. We're bouncing off the channel support, but we're breaking it now. Okay, we're breaking the channel. Let me draw this like so maybe. Yes, that looks good. If you consider this short here, again, it's right into the shorter term trend channel, and we would like to see a break of the shorter term channel here first and retest of the highs before taking anything into this support of this channel. I know that the bias is still down, so if this is the first break of the channel, we are looking for a retest of the lows, which is here. But right now we cannot take this because it's also right into the EMA and it's right into the channel, as I said before. So we're waiting. Price is going lower now. Break of this channel here and new high. So this channel now is played out. Now we can look for some shorts for the retest of this bigger structure here. But we're trending higher. That's very bullish. You can see the amount of bull bars coming back, pushing lower. This is big up, big down, typical behavior of a range. Nothing we can take here. Another push up, break, new high, and going lower. Interesting. This is just a lower high. It's pretty congestive here. I would like to see a failure or something to take a short here. Also, this bar moved very far away from the EMA, and we are right into this support line here from the last lows. So you can also see this little pullback. So we cannot take a short here, and we still look for retest of the lows, which are here. Coming back and bouncing off this support of the lows and making new lows now. So now this channel here played out. Okay, that looks very congestive. Nothing we can take. More. So we found some bottom here. Trending higher. Shorter term channel. Break. New high. No failure. If you see this like amount of bull bars pulling back, taking higher again, pulling back, this is a typical failure, but prices are not pulling back and taking off without us. Nothing we can do. We have to wait until something is coming up. We have the shorter term channel here working higher now. Break of this channel. Wow, it's not even coming back to the EMA. Making new high of that. to increase this channel a bit, break new high. And now we see the pullback. Yes, we see the pullback. And since this channel is played out, we can look for a bigger structure. Maybe like so. We have the low here, touch here, and on the top side also have some touches. And you can see the midline of this channel is being respected here. So this is interesting. You can observe this channel and see how prices are reacting to it. Breaking lower here. This is also the first break of the shorter term channel with new low. So if we see some higher low now from here, I could consider. But price is taking off, coming back. And this is interesting because now we have the low here. First entry short, second entry short failure. But this bar has 22 ticks, and if you want to enter on this bar, you would have to enter 1 tick above this bar, or you get in on a limit order. But still 22 ticks, this is way too big, so we skip this setup here and waiting for better risk reward bars. 22 ticks is nothing we can take. And you can see if you took it here, the move would be over already, and prices are pulling back now. So not even sure if you could get the scalp here. Coming back. And this is interesting now. See the support here. Prices made a new low. First entry short, second entry short failure. Right of the key entry point, right of this support line, and prices dropping lower, coming back, not closing perfectly. So this is a trade we can consider, but this trade is very aggressive because it's into highs that we haven't seen. You can see this last highs here. This is the overnight high. So it's right into this level here. This yellow dotted line is the opening price of the day today. So it's right into the opening price. Sometimes you will see that prices are taking these levels as support or resistance. So if you take this trade here, then this is a very aggressive trade. But you must also see the trade is right off the key entry point here of this channel, right off the support, and it's a second entry short failure. So if you like this, you can take it. And we're going higher from here. Touching the channel again, bouncing off it. But now we cannot take this. This bar here is very tempting. It's only 6 ticks compared to what we had before. This one here was 22. This one here has 13. So a 6 tick bar. If you like to make it very aggressive, you can just take it here because it's right off the key entry point. But I skipped this. I would like to see a pullback to the EMA and a second entry long or something. But this is very strong bullish. Very strong. This is also interesting now because we see another touch at the key entry point, but you can also see how prices are losing the steam. Here we were touching the channel, pulling back, trending higher, 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 but we are not reaching above this midline here. So prices are touching the midline, coming back, pushing higher again, and you can see how the momentum and the steam is fading here. We are not touching this area here anymore. So most likely we see a break of this channel and a retest of the highs. But with this fading momentum, I don't like to take any longs anymore. Because every push back or push higher, you can see how prices came short and coming back. And here we're not even touching the midline anymore. So this is congestive right now. Cannot take. And now we are breaking the channel. Prices are not even able to come into this area anymore, so it's high time for a break. This is a first entry, second entry long, but it's very congestive here. I drew this like range. If you want, you can increase it like this, or you keep it like this, and this is a breakout of the range. This is too congestive, I cannot take. And also it would not have been triggered, so that's even better than if you are unsure and the trade is not triggering, then you always knew that you were right. But in general, if you are unsure about taking a trade, then just skip it. Coloring the channel, and maybe there's a bigger structure here. Maybe it's like this. I like this. Break and new low, or even like this. We have a touch here, and the top side is also confirmed, but we have a break here, so we must treat this as a break and retest of the lows. So right now I'm not looking for any more shorts. We're having some congestion here at the overnight highs and trending still lower. This is interesting. Wondering how this channel looks. Maybe a bit like this. I will keep it like this now, treat it as a break and an overshoot. So we have to wait here now. And this is interesting because we are pulling back to the EMA. We have a break, new low in play. Also we have an overshoot, and always after an overshoot we can expect prices to break the channel. But we broke it here before, so this channel here by now could be played out. So a nice pullback would be good above the EMA. We're pulling back here. This is first entry short, but we are not pulling back lower here. Not sure if you can see this. The low of this bar is the same as this, and to take a nice failure here, I would like to see prices coming lower here, but I like the size of the bar. We have the first break here, and we have a push above the EMA. So if you are aggressive, you can take this trade. This is a very strong bullish bar, and it's a reaction of this short bar here, of this bearish bar. All the shorts that went here for another push lower, they're getting stopped right now when this bar is pulling higher. And we're trending higher. Maybe we have even a bigger channel here in play, like this. Break. Another touch of this support level here. Nothing we can take. This is congestion. And we're going higher. Wow, this is a really choppy price action right now. I don't see anything here, not even sure what to draw here because it's so choppy. Okay, this is a higher low now, but as you can see, we'll draw this. This is a mini range, so congestion right into the resistance of this range here. And also the last highs are here, so there's not too much space. It looks nice though, but no, we cannot take this because it's congestion, and this bar also has 11 ticks. It's not that big, but I would like to see prices or bars finishing closer to the EMA to take a trade above that. But this is congestion, breaking lower, and we can see the lows are getting higher here. So maybe we have something like this. We can try it. It's not very clean because here these lows are not touching it. Maybe like this. Or only like this. I will play with this right now. This I like the most, I think. So we have the low here, touch here, touch here. So we're expecting prices going higher. Bias is upwards, we're looking for longs. Okay, touch here with rejection. Wow, this is poor congestion, nothing we can take. And maybe I will draw some resistance here, because you can see whenever prices are coming to this level, we're bouncing off that level. Coming higher here, but with direct rejection. Okay, we have a strong break of this up channel here, coloring in green. Could be a failed breakout, but we don't have any bar to take a trade back inside the channel. Also with this 3 strong bearish bars, I would be careful just taking it as a failed break lower, but we are not getting any bar here, no higher low or something, so we have to wait. It's a break of this uptrend channel here, so we're waiting a retest of the highs, and here's the retest. So this uptrend channel played out now. Wow, and this looks so congestive. So what do you want to take in this? Just skip. If you want to take something in this like range here, you get burned big time, because the bars, they look perfect. You know, they look pretty. They invite you to take something, but as I said, it will burn you. And this is live price action already. So yeah, this channel played out. Still not sure how the channel fit the best, but this looks pretty valid. We made new highs here and trending lower now. Maybe in this channel here. And this was it already. Not too much price action. I will scroll it a bit out, zooming out, so you can see what we had today. Cannot zoom too much out because then you cannot see it. So yeah, after the news event, we had this sharp drop lower, then sharp rise with a spike in channel structure. Then from here, we're trending down, forming a bigger downtrend channel, but no trades we can take. There's like no good setup bar here. Here we are breaking the channel already, but we were inside this shorter term uptrend. Break, new high of this uptrend, then big up, big down, up, down, nothing we can take. Congestion here and new low of this downtrend channel here. So this channel played out, so we had to wait for reactions. Trending above the EMA, pulling back, taking off higher without any pullback. So by here, our chance of participating in this upward movement disappeared. So trending higher, to this channel resistance, bouncing back, another test, bouncing back, no setup here, congestion, pulling higher, giving us a failure, but this bar was too big. If that bar closed shorter, closer to the EMA, halfway, then I would consider. And then another push higher and another pull back to the key entry point of the channel. And I explained this trade, pulling higher, breaking, new channel, break of this channel, new low with overshoot.
Connection lost.
Then retest of the highs here, coming higher, and then from here you can see this range movement with a slight upward bias, but no trade here. Breaking lower, coming back, retesting of the highs, and now taking off lower. So yeah, this channel here can increase. Maybe it's like this, but also no setup here. Today it's simply not a good day. We don't see many trades. Yeah, and we have to wait for more setups. And yeah, that's it. That was the bar by bar for today. Hope you liked it. I wish you a nice weekend and see you next week.